During this time of night, after I've entered my bedroom to go to bed, but I haven't actually turned out the lights or anything yet, hi. Zone enters this interesting state where he's effectively just constantly going nuts. You can tell looking in his eyes, it looks like he doesn't have a single brain cell in that mind. Except that Zone's actually the smartest of my cats, and defies the one orange brain cell, orange cat problem. He's actually calmed down a bit. Normally his tail would be mega fluffed right now. I think he figured out I'm recording him. But I have decided, hey, no nomming my fingers. I have decided that this must be the time that Zone gives all of his brain cells to all of the other orange cats. That way all other orange cats have one brain cell. And he has none. Silly Keeney. Have you calmed down for a little bit? He's still very calm by comparison to him running around. He normally jumps from there, down to there, in front of my TV, onto the back of the bed, along that, back to the bed, jumped up to my closet, then coming out of the closet, down, bouncing on the bed, then running back up to here again. And now he's chasing his own tail. Have I mentioned that Zone is almost 13 years old? Just saying. Silly kitty. So, I thought I would mention that I'm sure people noticed that I didn't upload a video this week. I do have the video, it's just not edited. And the reason why it's not edited is that I haven't been at that computer to edit since last Monday. You know what? You don't need to see me. It's more entertaining watching Zone. The reason why I haven't done any editing, as I mentioned, is because I haven't used that computer since Monday of this past week. And the reason for that is that my housemate has COVID. So I consider the shared areas of the house, which is basically any spot of the house that my housemate goes in and I can go in, as contaminated. So I've been masked up the entire time that I'm not in my bedroom / my office. And, well, I don't want to edit for multiple hours sitting in a potentially contaminated area wearing a mask. My roommate's doing better at this point. He's probably on the tail end of COVID. I have not gotten COVID. I have 0 symptoms. I've tested negative for the tests that I've had. I haven't done another test because we're kind of running out of tests at this point. Boop. And it begins. Trying to fluff up your tail a little bit? It's dangerous to pet him at this point. I mean, he's obviously not intentionally trying to nom and claw people, but he's also not the most graceful of cats, so yeah. Such a kitten. Anyway, so yeah, as a result, not only have I not edited a video, I haven't recorded another video, because I've been trying to record videos on the weeks that I don't roleplay, and that would normally have been today, but I don't want to record a video on my office setup, because I don't know, like, there's a lot of weird things that I have to do to make Smack record properly. And I actually don't know if my tiny desktop can take that without a video card. My tiny desktop is something that's probably about the size of 2 shoe boxes stacked on top of each other, and not wide shoe boxes, like narrow ones. Oh, it's time. Are you gonna plop? Okay. That usually means that he's tired himself out for a little bit. Anyway, The tiny computer is relatively small desktop, and normally I don't have a video card in it. It's just using onboard graphics because the primary thing I use it for when I'm not traveling is just for like playing YouTube videos and stuff like that. It's plugged into my TV in my living room usually, or alternately that TV. That TV just has a Chromecast plugged in at the moment. So yeah, as a result, it's not particularly powerful. I don't really want to tear apart my main desktop right now, because if I don't have a video card in it, that means I can't really use it for anything, including remotely. So I'm just running off of onboard graphics. And video editing is definitely not good enough for that. When I'm doing video editing, I'm actually maxing out my graphics card, which, given that my graphics card is a top-of-the-line graphics card from, at this point, several years ago, but more meant to almost be workstation graphics style, yeah, video editing's a little rough. And then video recording, I'm also using graphics capabilities, and I just don't know if it can handle the very high settings I have to record Smack at to not have weird artifacting. So, yeah, I just didn't try. Not to mention, I've had gout this week. Again. This time, my gout has not been medication-based. We actually have no idea what caused it. So that's fun. So I've been stuck inside my house, and basically inside either that door or the door immediately next door, as in my office is on the other side of this wall, for a week. My housemate found out he had COVID Monday, I think? Monday morning? So yeah, that's basically been my life update. My cats are not taking this quarantine very well. You'll notice it's actually closed instead of using the child lock. They don't understand why they're stuck inside of their respective rooms, and that's understandable. And they don't understand why I'm not letting them out and doing my normal rotation. And the reason for that is that there's nobody out and about in the main living spaces right now, because my housemate's also stuck in his bedroom. And that just means that they immediately try to go to whatever door that I'm behind, which has a cat in it. So it's a mess. Ugh. It'll be nice when I go back to a normal environment. He's not doing much right now, so I can rotate it back to myself. Hi. Let's see. Other updates, I've been apartment shopping with Creator. I still don't know how much my salary is going to be adjusted when I move to Norway. All I found out is that I'm going to be being paid in Norwegian kroner, which is what I was expecting, but I could have been paid in US dollars, and I wasn't sure which. I am going to be covered healthcare-wise via the Norwegian National Insurance, which I think they were just confirming that they didn't need to get me private insurance. I have giant stacks of dirty laundry right now because the laundry is also in a shared space, and this house has really bad airflow in the basement, and that's where the washing machine is, so I'm trying to avoid it while there's still somebody infected with COVID in the house. Anyway, yeah, so the move situation is basically I've decided that I'm probably going to be moving May. Probably toward the end of May. Halfway through to the end of May, the last half, basically. And just been trying to get an apartment or standalone house. We actually found a place that both Creator and I like. The only downside is that it's somewhat far away from transit, so I'm a little concerned about that. And it's a little further away from the center of Bergen than I would prefer, but it's not that bad. I'd be closer to the center of Bergen than I am the center of Madison, for that matter. Yeah, but we found a place that we kind of like. Assuming it's still available when we're ready to rent a place, that might be where we rent. Don't know. Yeah, that's about it. So, assuming that my housemate actually gets clear of COVID, I'll be editing the video and uploading it this coming week on Wednesday. If not, I have no freaking clue what I'm going to do. For that matter, I still need to return something and the return period or the return window is about to end. I just need to get that up. What I may end up doing is asking a friend for help for dropping off the return for me. Anyway, talk to you later, Internet. Hope you're having a good kitten. Bye.